Friendly reminder to rate, like, subscribe, and follow Teach Me Good wherever you listen to podcasts. Pretty please. It helps us out a lot. Okay. Now that you've done that, go check out our Patreon where we're trying to save up to talk to Tony Hawk via Cameo. Plus you get lots of perks like a mug. And exclusive episodes. Love you. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to the Teach Me Good podcast with your host Art Kai. Soon you'll hear from him and his friend Fernando, and later they'll talk to a special guest who will teach them about something. Not everything will be accurate, but hey, we're all just trying our best out here. Yeehaw! Enjoy.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
What's
dude.
going on?
Nothing much. So Joe is here.
Yeah.
They are here, and they are not on mic.
Not on
but
mic,
they're
no.
here.
But yeah, we are talking to them today about
Right.
America's Next Top
Next
Model. And that's going to be fun. You know, I'm excited to talk to Joe. I'm really excited. They're one of my favorite people. I'm really hoping they don't bring up this pomade conversation we had a few weeks ago. That's just something.
They just might.
I really hope not, because it was something when they said it was a insecurity of mine, and it was
Yeah.
something that hurt me deeply.
Right. Well, I don't know this
But-
pomade story, so I'm curious to see.
Yeah.
To hear what's up.
Yeah, it is. I think you will find riveting if it does come up.
Sure.
Again, we don't know if it will.
Have you ever modeled for anything? Speaking of America's Next Top Model.
Have I ever modeled? I don't.
Like
I
professionally?
think professionally, no. I think I have often. Like, one of my favorite movies is Zoolander, so I have practiced my Blue Steel.
Let's see it for the watchers
Blue
at
Steel,
home.
La Tigra. Not
Mm.
Magnum, but you know. It's,
Yeah,
it's
Magnum's
one,
dangerous.
Magnum's one of
That's a
those
dangerous
you have
one.
to turn left, and I am also not an ambi-turner, much like Zoolander.
Yeah. You want to hear a fun modeling story I have?
What's up?
So I was in grad school, right?
Oh my God! Is he about to reveal he was a model? This is so upsetting because I've told Art multiple times that he is such a handsome man.
I'm not model level.
I tell Art all the
I'm-
time how handsome he is, and he's always like, "I look very normal." I'm like,
I
"Dude,
do
you are gorgeous."
I do feel like I look normal. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't
just,
think.
just- Joe, you're not allowed to say anything, but just like for the
Stop.
camera, will you agree that Art is a gorgeous man?
Joe has to say that.
No,
they're here.
They do not have to say that. They can say their opinion.
Okay.
Because what, Joe? Would you say I am a gorgeous man? Oh, God damn it!
That's what I'm saying. They're biased.
Okay, yeah. Now,
okay?
now you are skewing the results.
Have you ever told someone like to their face that they're ugly?
Yes,
I don't think I ever have.
I told plenty of people they're ugly to their face.
Never.
I
Like,
told
as a joke?
I've told
No.
my dad that, but I can't tell if that's a little bit of self-hatred. So it's I look at
Rough. Well, here's the modeling story. It's not really a modeling story, all right? Shit's dark. I don't want to
yeah.
think about it now. So here's a modeling
Yeah.
story. I was studying at in school. I was doing like work on like a whiteboard. I was literally like working out problems.
Yeah.
This photographer came by. It was,
Yeah,
like-
they did. Yeah, okay.
It was like this guy, this old dude. Not old dude.
He's
He's
like, "Oh
like
my God."
45
It
or
was like
something.
during the golden hour, and they were just like, "Wow, that light is just hitting you."
Hitting you Can I?
Hitting
Do
you
you mind?
perfectly, yeah.
Do you mind? Can you be my subject?
Yeah.
That's what he said to me. No, he was really like, "Hey, can I get some pictures for our website, for the NYU website?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess."
They're still there, right?
Well, here's the thing. So they took pictures. They put a bunch of pictures. They were around me for like 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, they're taking a lot of pictures. Whatever, dude. I'm trying to just fucking do this problem. Later, I was just on Facebook or Instagram or something. I'm scrolling. Next thing you know, sponsored ad, NYU Engineering School. It's a picture of me
Yeah.
doing work.
Yeah.
I didn't sign a single thing.
No.
I didn't get a single cent for one of their advertising.
You should have sued NYU for $3 million.
I have it. I have the picture. I have the picture on my Instagram. If you want, do you want to see it?
I would. I feel like you have shown me this, but I will watch it again. And please put it up for the listeners.
For
here,
listeners,
so they
yeah,
can all
for
see it.
sure. It's a little
Because-
further back because I graduated
Yeah.
grad school a while ago. But it was God, I take some really good pictures on
You
this
do take great
Instagram. There's
photos.
some really fun
Because
pics.
again, you are a very photogenic man. You are a
Stop.
very handsome
No,
man.
most of my Instagram is
And
not
it's-
of me. It's of others. Here it is. Sponsored post, me doing work. You can't even see my face. It's just a picture
But
of
here's
me.
the thing: is your
me.
essence, just your essence itself is just so. I mean, that posture.
I just got a fucking
least
sponsored
something desired, but-
post, and I'd $0 in my bank account, and the school is so expensive. I was so pissed.
Okay, so $0 from that post, but how much money do you have in your bank account right now?
Not enough. Oh, you're serious? No, yeah.
It's a lot.
I have a lot. I have so much money. No, I don't have. I don't know. I have an okay amount.
You know why? You know why I have so much money? Because we have a Patreon, and Art is siphoning.
I'm
that
not.
money.
I'm using the money for actual things. All right. Now, how much do you think all this shit cost? All
Uh-huh,
right. It
okay.
should cost money.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to send a mug to Patreon. Speaking of, that
Sure.
should cost money.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just pissed. I didn't get any. You know who probably didn't get any money for America's Next Top Model? The models. Probably made $0.
I would imagine they got a little bit of something.
Yeah, probably like a
Yeah.
per diem. Like a really low per diem.
Guys, enjoy this episode of the podcast about on America's. Enjoy this episode with our guest, Joe Wild.
Our pal Joe.
All right, Joe. When you have a moment, can you just read that thing that we sent you?
Sure. Hi, my name is Joe Wild, and I'm going to teach Art and Fernando about America's Next Top Model, just in case the show comes back.
Oh, wow.
That's so nice of
That's
you.
wild because I actually heard it got canceled twice.
Yeah.
And- wow.
How much you know about the show before even the pod even started?
Well, what do I know about the show? I know nothing. The only reason I know that is because Joe did allude to it briefly before we started recording, and
Sure.
I wanted to drop any knowledge
Right.
that I learned.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's good to listen.
Yeah, well, Joe,
It's
you
really
were
kind
talking
thing.
about how I mean, you were ready to read that intro that you wrote yourself, and I was like, oh, I didn't know the show was canceled, and you said the show was canceled twice. Like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
Yep.
So, but thank you for those nice words. I think how far do you think we'd get in America's Next Top Model?
Who do you think would get farther, me or
Oh,
Art?
that's a good question.
That's a better question.
Ooh, Art.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Wait, explain.
Because they're incredibly superficial, and
Okay.
Art is tall.
Oh, okay.
And incredibly superficial.
Yeah.
I only like people based on their looks
But I can,
Yeah.
I can,
and their money.
But I can really move my hips.
It's not drag. It's not RuPaul, dude. You're not dancing.
I don't think as a man you are supposed to move your hips while walking in America's Next Top Model.
Oh,
Well,
that's interesting.
Maybe not.
there
but,
were only men for
I
one
think-
cycle, though.
Well, like when I pose at the end, I can arch my back into almost a right angle.
They don't
And
want
so
that.
I don't know if that is
that
another.
is called a booty tooch. Coined by Tyra Banks. It's called
Yeah.
a booty tooch. And yeah, that's what she calls it.
Okay.
You know what I love about America's Next
So it is a skill,
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a move, right?
and I can do it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, just like
You are
like Kim
doing it.
Kardashian in the Paper magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, break the internet.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
picture. Yeah, yeah. What was I gonna say? I do think it's interesting how America's Next Top Model, especially in the realm of Tyra Banks, is still being memed today. What?
I'm sorry, it just blew into the mic.
You
Just
no,
to
it's
see
fine.
what it would be
Do
like.
yeah, it sounded amazing. I want you to know.
I just want to see what happens when I make noises
Yeah,
into
yeah,
a microphone. Don't you
Sorry.
talk into a microphone on a weekly basis?
Yeah,
at
do you want
open
to
mic?
try
Yeah,
out
but
any
I
other
don't
sounds?
do it well.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if you've ever noticed, but like I am never good with a mic.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what do you mean?
like I hold it too far from my face, and then I
Yeah.
realize that I'm holding it too far, and so I bring it in too close,
Mm-hmm,
and then I emphasize words that I don't mean to emphasize.
Yeah, and you get in your head about it. And
Yes,
you're like,
I do.
And then you're on stage. Yeah, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
You just crack your knuckles at us?
Yeah, no,
What
can
is
you- can you-
going
can you
on
do that
here?
into the microphone, please?
Are you beat the shit out of us right now? That's what isn't that
That's
what
what I came here to do.
Tyra Banks does? Tyra Banks beats the shit out of people.
Yeah, verbally, orally.
Right. Or yeah. With her mouth
Orally.
she chomps. She takes big bites out of their neck
Yes.
and then she goes serve. I don't know. She has a catchphrase in that show, right?
I would say she's
You
got
are
a
not the
couple.
model.
You ugly. Get out.
Sure.
Yeah.
She, I mean, smize is something that she says all the time.
Ooh, yeah.
You guys have
Yeah.
heard that term.
That was big during peak pandemic when we were all wearing masks
Yeah.
and we're smizing at people.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I was frizing, frowning with my eyes. I was frizing.
I feel like you have very. I feel like you have very smiley eyes.
Squinty
though.
eyes. Say it.
I said smiley eyes, but
What does smiley eyes mean? What does that mean?
All right, you put it out there. I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, like
Oh,
half of
man.
a smize is squinting.
Okay, wow. So a lot of Asians pretty smizing people.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say that.
I just
That's
cornered,
exactly.
cornered both y'all right now, which
Yeah.
is fun. Anyway, sorry, Tyra Banks.
Especially these.
Yeah. No, but she does have a. I think I've watched a few episodes. She does say you're not America's Next Top Model, right? That's another thing she says.
What is?
I made that up.
Smize
made
is,
that
Smize
up.
is
I
one.
think you did.
What's another?
I don't know. Booty Tooch is like later seasons,
Mm.
but she does say that. She starts saying that in like
Wow.
cycle 17 or
I,
something.
I thought that was my signature move. It turns out it's a whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
you are
Yeah.
but she also says like
trailblazer.
don't pooty tooch and like don't smoochy tooch.
What do these mean?
I don't know.
So does she just
frankly,
say
no
things?
one does.
Poochie tooch? I think that's what she says. Poochie tooch is like doing it to the side.
Oh, okay.
And that's wrong.
Okay.
This is straight back. You throw it straight back.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight back to the
Just
side.
throw it straight back, but also up.
Yeah. No, I'm aware.
It's literally just arching your back. I
Well,
get
listen.
so mad whenever I hear her say things like this because I'm like, that you can just say arch your back. Like you don't have to.
Well, they're trying
Try
to
and
like
make
they're
yourself
trying to
more
like
relevant.
they're trying to make it like a culture thing. It's like
Yeah.
Exactly.
here are some sound bites.
Mhm.
Here's
Right.
some here's some
Because
words
that was the whole point
Sure.
of the show.
And listen, I'm all for
Absolutely.
it because as one of the few people on this planet that can booty tooch,
Can you stop?
saying that? I'm just really proud of my ability. There's very few skills I have in this world,
Uh-huh.
and one of them is that I can throw it
Booty
back with the
tooch.
best of them. So.
Yeah,
Anyways,
That's
did-
how he gets the lady.
Well, I had to bring him to
yes.
the hospital once because he threw it back too hard and got stuck.
though I've never been hospitalized for that. don't.
But
throw
there
it.
was one time where you were stuck and I had to elongate you. We had to put you, I had to be like, all right, Fernando, grab these rails. I'm going to grab your feet. And then and hold
what
on
happened?
tight,
This
baby.
sounds-
What?
This sounds.
Do you not remember this? Did you black out?
It's just
The
like
pain was
I called Art and I was like, "Oh, more Art. I'm stuck in a washing machine." And then,
yeah, it's one of our many shenanigans that we
Yeah.
get into.
Art, comma, stepbrother.
Yeah. Comma, pizza guy, comma, real estate agent, comma. I played all the roles depending on the mood.
we had an assortment of costumes.
Yeah. Luckily, they all those professions you can kind of wear whatever. Anyway, speaking of wearing things,
No, pizza guy, you need the polo.
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I do have a pizza polo, so
Yeah.
perfect. Papa John's, big fan. Anyway, we're back to
It
race.
sounded like you were like R.I.P.
Well, he is sort of dead in my mind
Yeah,
for what he
dead
did.
to you.
Yeah,
Papa John.
Not to me. I love him.
you love Papa. All right, Joe.
I
All
take
right,
it
we gotta
back.
get back. We gotta get back to the topic.
Yeah.
America's Next Top Model. What is your describe? What is your history with the show?
Okay, so when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, I would sneak into. I would have just days open in the summer because no school. Like
That's sick.
I think that's a universal experience. I don't know why I said it so dramatically.
Yeah.
But my mother worked from home, so like I would be home just philandering about with nothing to do. So eventually I started like sneaking into the back room and turning on the TV and watching shows that I wasn't allowed to watch.
Yeah.
They
Damn.
would have day-long marathons of like full seasons of America's Next Top Model on Oxygen.
Of course.
And I would
But
spend all day
Before we get
watching
into those, what are some of the other shows you watch besides America's Next Top
That's
Model?
it.
That is all I remember.
That's all you watch?
When was this?
Oh, I also watched Bad Girls Club.
Don't know. What
This
that
was
is.
like 2006
Well, we're about to pivot. So.
2000 to 2008, like
That's it.
that
Okay.
time.
How old were you during that? Those
9?
to give the viewers.
Like in between 8 and 10. I did already say this,
Oh, did you? I'm sorry. No, I'm trying to gauge what time era.
No,
like the
yeah.
2000 okay.
Art's trying to figure out how old you are in a very, very creepily. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, is this creepy?
He was like, "How old are you? What year was it?"
Hey,
trying to give
time?
our viewers just context of.
I am. Hold on. Let's see what year it started.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Is that when the show was like hot, or I think it was around
the show
then?
started in 2003, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Wait.
Yeah,
so,
2003.
Okay.
was cycle one.
They call it cycles, not seasons.
Yes, they're like cycles. I don't know why they did that
Marketing.
because they are, yeah.
Trying
but
to create
like
a vibe. I get it.
yeah, it was like cycles of girls, which makes it
So weird.
sound awful.
Sounds like trafficking. It's like, when's the next
it
shipment of people
does.
coming through?
Yeah,
That's what it feels
and
like.
it basically was trafficking.
Yeah. What does
yeah.
the winner get of America's Next Top Model?
There were different prizes for cycle one. This is why I have notes.
Yeah, they bought this book. Joe has this notebook right here, and it's like they were telling us how they bought it just for this podcast.
They bought
they
it,
did.
filled out the first like 5 pages with notes, and it was
Yeah.
like only like half a page on, not even double sided. Just
No,
And-
okay.
it's double sided.
Okay. Great.
No, look at all this.
And they said they're gonna throw it away after they're done with this podcast. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly wasteful.
yeah.
I love fast fashion.
Speaking of America's Next Top
Okay,
Model.
so like the first cycle, the prizes were a contract with Wilhelmina Models, a spread and cover in Mary Claire magazine.
That's huge.
and a contract, like a marketing contract with Revlon.
Oh my God!
Oh
so
my
you get
God.
like a job basically,
Yeah.
like a professional
Basically.
modeling job. That's amazing.
And that's basically like the formula for all of the prizes is like a spread and cover in a magazine and a contract with a modeling agency and a contract with a cosmetics company.
Okay.
Except for later on, in starting in like cycle 15, they started adding a lot more
It's like
prizes.
15. How
Yeah.
long did the show go for?
Oh, cycle 17,
Oh my
which was
God.
All Stars. That was when they added like a bunch of prizes.
Wow.
And cycle 15, they started focusing on like high end or like high fashion. And so the spread was in Italian Vogue.
Whoa.
And there was another spread in Beauty in Vogue, a spread and a cover in Beauty in Vogue, a contract with Wilhelmina again, which it hadn't been Wilhelmina for a really long time, and a contract with CoverGirl, which the CoverGirl contract, it was a $100,000 contract, and that was the cosmetics prize for most of the cycles,
Wow.
starting in like cycle 3.
Huh. Interesting.
There were 2 cycles a year.
Yeah.
You were asking how long it went on for.
Yeah.
There were 2 cycles a year until I think like 2012
Okay.
was the last time there were 2 cycles, and then
The show was like
from
hopping.
there
Yeah.
on,
It was real
yeah,
popular.
I think cycle 24 was
So
the
much
last
content.
cycle.
Wow.
What drew you into it? If that's just the only thing you were watching on television.
The
at the time?
drama. Also, you know how you're a little kid and you're like, ooh, I want to be just like them. When I was a kid, I always wanted to be 6 feet tall.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so
And you got there.
I mean,
yeah.
you're 5'4", but with your
But with
Barbie shoes.
yeah,
Yeah.
with my extensive collection of high-end footwear, I can be very tall.
Yeah. You are 5'8" though, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So you're
Cut
close.
that out.
I thought we said we were not going to talk about that on pod, and this Art brings it in 12 minutes into the podcast.
Well, no.
That's okay. You can keep it in.
You're
I
not
think it's funny.
5'8", you're 5'4". I was just lying. I was hoping to be. No, what are you talking about? I was trying to set you up to help you develop your lie even further. but
Oh, okay. And I just
You
didn't.
guys both.
I'm just so truthful.
No. It was on me. I wasn't clear with my intentions of how to develop your lies. But I was gonna say
Are you voguing over there? What are you
I'm
doing?
sweating.
you're sweating. Why?
Can I tell you one thing? Because it's hot.
It
It's a little hot. I
Yeah.
have the AC blasting, but it's not doing a very good job right now, unfortunately.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
My roommate recently moved the window unit AC from, which is technically hers. She moved it from our kitchen to her bedroom. And so now there is no air blowing into my bedroom. Can I tell you something funny about voguing?
Oh, voguing.
Okay.
Yes, it has to do with America's Next Top Model. One
Love it.
time there was a challenge at a panel where they would give you a verb. A verb is like an action, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
they would give you a verb,
Yeah.
and then
It is an action
and then
word.
an adverb.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
What's an
had to
adverb?
do.
ly.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
descriptive
I got
word.
it right. So it would be doing things like sleep peacefully. I don't think that was one, but
Okay.
one thing that came up, this girl named Melrose, it was cycle 7. It was box joyfully, and she did
Oh my god.
because she
If you guys are at home didn't see, Joe just did the frame, like picture frame dance move with your head.
voguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Is that
old
is this
school
voguing?
That's old
Yeah.
school voguing. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
really?
It's very like classic.
Yeah.
Old
I didn't know
school.
that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I thought it was just like
Also, that's
frame.
what I wanted to ask. Is America's Next Top Model, is it similar to like Ballroom or like RuPaul's Drag Race in any way at all?
I would say it's similar in the fact that it is a reality competition show that involves a panel where someone gets kicked off.
Yeah. It's also interesting that I feel like Ballroom derives a lot of their styles out of like modeling in general. You know, like the catwalk and all that stuff. And like, you don't think so?
Oh, yeah, I would say so.
I don't know.
Like,
Have you not
with
seen
the,
Paris is
with the
Burning?
catwalk?
Yeah, the catwalk
say.
and like you're showcasing what
Sure.
what you've made.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which also is from ballroom like culture, like old school ballroom, which is like you present yourself in like a debutante kind of way.
Do you guys know the show Blackish?
I know
Yeah,
of it.
I'm
I've never seen it.
familiar with the show. Yes.
Kenya Barris created Blackish and all of its spin-offs, Mixedish and Grownish, all of
Okay.
I've
that.
not heard of those ones.
I've heard of those ones. Yeah,
I've not.
There's a
Art's
whole
more cultured than
universe.
you.
I mean,
Because he can see more.
yeah, because my eyes aren't
what
squinty
is-
because I'm not Asian.
I did not bring you on this podcast to ridicule me for being short.
True, I should be more respectful.
I'm not gonna. You're short.
Anyway, so Mixedish and
yeah, so
Grownish.
he created those shows, and he was also one of the like original producers of America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
They credited Tyra Banks as the only creator, but like, and so his name was directly under her.
Have you seen every single cycle?
No, I
Okay.
haven't seen past cycle 19, which
Oh,
was
big
the
fan.
college edition.
Oh, they had a college edition.
They did.
Shit's
Someone
so fucking
who
weird.
went to a New York
Why college kids are hot?
won that.
No, it's just weird. I
Girl,
think,
I don't know if you should.
well, the thing is with modeling in general and just like the idea of beauty, it's so tied into this like
Youth.
Yeah. And so like tapping into the college thing is like it's like all right.
One
We're
thing
getting
that
young.
was said
We're getting
on
pretty
the
young.
show by Tyra, this girl named Tatiana, somebody said about a picture that she took, I think it was Nole Marin. He said, Tatiana doesn't look like a woman in this. She looks like a girl. And Tyra said, but doesn't the fashion industry like girls?
Yes.
I was like, that's disgusting.
But it's true.
But
It's
it
weird.
is true.
Yeah. So shave all her
and-
body and
Yeah, a lot of girls were ridiculed for being too
old. Yeah.
Yeah, once they hit 24.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the oldest person on the show is 26.
Oh my god. So we wouldn't be able to. I guess. We
Oh,
could-
that's true.
Yeah,
You're
speak-
both older.
Speak for
Right.
yourself.
How old are you, Fernando?
How old am I?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was born January 24th. I was born in Dallas, Texas, January 24th, 1995. So today is, what is it, August 10th, 2022?
Well, here's a better
So
question.
that would make me 27 years old.
Here's a better way
Okay,
to ask. So, what year did you watch America's Next Top Model?
Yes.
And how old were you during
What
that?
is your guys' relationship to the show?
I remember watching it. I think it was like, wasn't it on like VH1 for a little bit or something?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it was. I remember I watched a lot
I'm
of
sure
VH1.
there was a lot of like syndication on.
Yeah,
like,
I thought it was like
different
a boring.
networks.
It was a pretty boring show because they just like kind of walked around. I didn't know the I didn't understand the drama that well. I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
There's, like-
understandable for
Yeah.
like a little kid. I
Yeah.
was just like, oh my god, people are yelling.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the
I
drama?
love it.
What's the drama aspect?
Well, like if we are cutting Tyra out of it completely, like just between the girls, the contestants, in the house, there would always be some sort of divide that developed. Often it was racial. Like there
Yeah.
could be a thesis written on like the the racial relations on that. I just realized this is a fried egg.
Yeah, it's a egg rug.
Nice.
Anyway.
Love it. Yeah. On the first cycle, it was religious. And like later on, it would be often it was racial. With the like college edition, there was a lot of like where you went to college.
Of course.
That divide, but also often there would usually be like a girl on the show who went to like Brown or something.
Yeah.
Like every cycle there was someone who
to
just
Brown.
thought that they were better.
I was gonna say, is Brown
Went
a
to
good
Brown in
college?
particular.
Yeah, it's pretty good college.
Who
Okay.
just like thought they were better because they had gone to a prestigious college.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what he's like, and he just went to Tulane.
Well, actually, speaking of Brown, that was my dream school, and I got rejected
Oh shit.
from it.
I didn't.
Did you go to
With
Brown?
Brown?
No, I went to Harvard actually, but
Did you actually go to Harvard?
no.
Oh.
I did
Wait.
not go to college.
Yeah, buddy.
Sounds like there's an America's Next Top Model divide in this podcast room right freaking now. Which camera should I look at? Now I'm tense.
Me and Joe are boys.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
didn't
just.
go to college either?
I didn't go to college.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I went to college,
Yeah.
and I'm proud of it. Not only did I go to college, I went to grad school.
Yeah.
I went to extra college. So
Wow. My lip touched this. I'm
Fucking
so sorry.
nerd.
my lips have been touching this all
I know, you came here-
all night.
Joe came in here with strep throat.
Yeah,
and
she-
now is putting their mouth
crazy.
on everything.
The strep throat.
Literally, moments
And now they're
ago-
going through their
They
text messages
are
just on the pod.
Gonna
They just
fucking
came,
infect us. I want to learn about America's Next Top. I want to learn about Tyra Banks.
came in here
Yeah.
spreading strep throat, reading their text on the
T.
pod.
Banks.
I'm sweaty.
Anyway, back to ANTOM, right?
No, ANTM.
ANT.
It's Anthem.
Oh, I was thinking the open mic, America's Next Top open mic.
America's Next Top Open Mic.
Because there's an open
No.
mic that they take the branding of America's Next Top Model and use it for their open mic.
I unfortunately
heard
have
of it.
not been able to attend
But you heard
that
about it. You
mic,
know about
but
it.
yes,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Right. So
Yeah, you have
what-
to vogue during your entire set.
it's an open
You
mic.
have
Do
to
whatever
box joyfully.
Yeah, box. Box, right, that's so funny. Okay, so what was the youngest girl? Speaking of
18.
18. Okay, that makes sense. I guess it'd be 18 to do the show, right?
Yeah, there was a girl named Brooke who I think was like the
It
the
girl?
most in school. Like, I guess
The most.
she
okay.
was still in her senior year of high school when the show started filming.
Yeah.
And she famously got eliminated the night of her prom.
Hell yeah.
And so she didn't get to go to prom, and she was
Nor did
really
she.
sad about it. And then she got kicked off the
The
show.
show. That's the
Her name's
drama.
Brooke Rivers.
That's
That's
freaking
good.
drama. I
That's
want.
really.
Wait,
Th-
her name is Brooke Miller,
Okay.
not
Does-
Brooke Rivers.
does-
Her
that would've
son's
been
name is River.
Oh, River Phoenix.
Does anybody that wins the show actually go on to become like a famous model, or is it
There are
kind
a
of
few.
you know how like American Idol, they're like everybody that wins you don't necessarily remember, they don't really do anything beyond like
Yeah,
the one song. they
Except
released.
for Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson went to Six
Clay
Flags,
Aiken.
you know.
Clay Aiken, Carrie
Ruben
Underwood.
Studdard.
Did Carrie
Yeah.
Underwood, was she on American
Jordan
Idol?
Sparks.
Jordan
yeah.
Sparks.
But you know what I mean. There's a lot of American Idol. There's a lot of American
Yeah.
Idol duds. Okay,
Yeah.
we can all accept
Jennifer
that.
Hudson. Was she on?
What? No,
Oh.
I
Billy-
don't think so.
what?
Oh,
Was she on a? She was on a singing competition show, wasn't she? Jennifer Hudson.
maybe as a guest,
Anyways,
as a performer.
do any of these winners of Anthem do anything afterwards?
Anthem.
Probably the most successful winner
Mm-hmm.
was Whitney, who was
Coming?
the first. Yeah, actually.
Whitney Cummings is a great joke
I
about
heard
R.
she
Kelly.
just-
Y'all should check it out.
You keep
Whitney
bringing that up. I'm gonna be
Thompson.
honest. It is a solid joke.
It's not. Anyway, keep going.
The it didn't work well in the moment.
10
Whitney
years too late.
Thompson,
Okay.
Cycle 10. She was the first plus size winner.
Oh.
Which means she was a straight size fucking 8.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's warped in the modeling industry.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Do-
and I don't know what an 8 is because guy we
A size 8, that's like a medium, a men's medium.
Yeah.
but okay.
Any other
Like, are
questions?
you a medium?
No, I'm a small to extra small.
Depending on the season
I
and the moon
let's say I am too big to be a plus size model.
Mm.
in America. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe in 2022. What do you think?
Possibly.
What if they brought it
I
back?
don't know, but
That's interesting.
probably on
interesting.
America's Next Top Model, I would still be too big because fuck them.
Yeah.
But in the world, like Ashley Graham is bigger than
Sure.
me. There's a lot of people who are becoming a lot more accepting
Yeah.
in the modeling industry.
Right.
When was the show canceled for the final time?
2017.
Oh,
Okay.
we just missed it.
So I was gonna say, like, by that point, were they getting more into the idea of like accepting other types of? Because I know, like, in 2003, that's when like the body type was just that rail thin,
Yeah.
like no hips, and
Yeah.
you're just a flagpole almost.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was the standard of attractiveness. So I was like, by the end, were they more open to different types of bodies?
No.
No.
Of course not.
They had men in like cycle 23.
Mm-hmm.
23?
Yeah.
Took that long?
I think that was,
Were
or
those
maybe
good-
it was 22.
Was that a good season? Were those good cycles?
I actually didn't watch that
Yeah.
season.
I mean, then I
because
wouldn't watch
Just
them
stopped
either.
at
Boys are
Cycle
boring.
19.
I
One cycle, I think cycle 13, it was the petite cycle.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, I gotta tell you about the petite cycle.
Please.
So it was 5'7" and under.
Mm.
Ooh.
Now
I make the cut, baby. 5'7", 000. I'm winning that
Hell yeah.
competition.
5'7" and under, and
00.
the
Yeah, I'm 000. I don't. That's a size.
Yeah, yeah. I
that
know.
is a size.
I'm a 00.
So you
dude.
understand the sizes.
I know that I'm a 00 because it's what I am. I don't know what they mean beyond that.
Okay. You're a 00. Yeah. I can see that.
Okay, so 5'7" and under. The regular like height standard, the height minimum for any other cycle though was 5'7". It was 5'7" and above.
Okay.
So the winner of the petite cycle was the tallest girl there, and she was 5'7". And so she could have competed on the regular cycle. And the cycle 3 winner was the like shortest winner of the show.
The regular cycle. Yeah.
And she was 5'7".
Oh,
So like there
interesting.
has never been a winner under 5'7".
Yeah.
And like, what was the point
This
of
is-
making the petite cycle
Yeah, 'cause there's
if you
not
weren't going to actually use petite models?
People.
Yeah.
This is actually really interesting. I think in that era, like the early 2000s, at the height of, I think, like supermodeldom or whatever, like there was a very clear monoculture idea of models, like you were saying.
Yeah.
They're real thin, small,
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably tall, lanky, all that stuff. But I am curious, like if they did bring that show back today, do you think it would work? Because it seemed like they were looking for such specific body types. But nowadays, people are like, "Hey, we're a little more accepting. We're down for more types."
I think the
I think
I
we're
think
still
the
pretty superficial.
issue with bringing it back now would be supermodels are not really a thing anymore.
Sure.
It is more about celebrity.
Instagram models.
like influencers, yeah,
Sure.
absolutely, which is
Yeah.
more a diverse set.
But no, it's
of-
all Brazilian butt lifts.
Yeah, well,
there's
Yeah.
no diversity. It's
Like
just
for
yeah.
campaigns and everything, for ad campaigns for like brands and clothing stores, it's all like actors and musicians. So I don't
Yeah.
I don't
interesting.
think
Like
there's
Johnny
really
Depp
like a
and stuff like that.
space.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's the
America's
first person you thought.
I just see the same Johnny Depp cologne. You know, what I'm talking about that Johnny Depp cologne ad.
Oh,
Where it's
yeah.
Like, it's like
Maybe.
he's dressed like a Native American and it's called Savage.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my
Yeah.
god.
it's like Savage
You're like,
or whatever.
Yeah, you're like, get out of this is
What the
ridiculous,
fuck?
Johnny
Yeah.
Depp.
That is
Yeah.
funny. So
He's so greasy.
oh, he's like
Yeah.
he's a gross dude.
That's a lot of people's type, just greasy men, and you're just like, you need
That's
to.
my type.
okay, all right. Incel.
Okay.
Incel much here.
Yeah, I'm like just freaking out.
Fucking
He's too old to be that
chats.
cool. Okay, he's
Those
too
gross
old to be that cool. He
dudes.
can't have bracelets going up to his elbow when he's 56 years old.
He's like, I'm not greasy. I don't even use pomade anymore.
Yeah, damn, dude, you gotta chill. You gotta chill, man. Wow. Women can be into whatever guys they want to be into, my guy. It's a dating pod for him. Anyway,
Sorry, I really did use your secrets against you.
your secret.
Well,
Which one?
Joe was talking to me the other day, and they just looked at me and they go, "Do you know what pomade is?" And
Oh, you didn't know what pomade?
yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, I know. I used to use pomade, but then I shaved my head and got rid of it, and I just didn't want to buy more. And then they were just like, "Oh yeah, it is. It's very expensive."
What a riveting combo.
Yeah.
God damn. Dude.
Really insulted
Wow,
me.
you really told that story really well.
Well, I'm sorry
You
I
should
asked,
talk
to be honest.
into a
I know it
microphone
was
like for a living. Wait, what do you guys do? What is your job? Because you
Okay,
work
all
together, right?
Yeah, we do. I do like how the last few episodes, it usually is me getting roasted, but now the last few episodes, it's been you getting roasted.
Yeah,
It's
no,
been you
it's-
up
I don't like
throwing
it.
throwing
I
the
don't-
bus.
Because I love him so much.
I don't like
Yeah.
this at all. I just want to.
Joe likes you more than me, so that's why you get the treatment.
No,
you know?
it's not true.
Wait,
Same with Sasha.
did I
and,
tell you this thing about when we met?
we
Oh
met?
wow, this is
Or
tell
you
the, yeah.
guys?
Why don't you tell this story, Joe? Yeah.
Okay, so when we met, we all met the same day.
Okay.
I met him like minutes before you came along. And I went to sit at a table because I didn't
I
feel
remember,
like
yeah.
talking to anyone, and he was there and he had his headphones in, and I was like, okay, that guy won't talk to me, like for sure. So I sat down, and
Fun gutter.
immediately he takes his headphones out and is like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Oh fuck." I made the wrong choice.
God, that's so funny.
You know what's funny is that's one of the few times I actually broke out to try to talk to a stranger, and it was
That's so
and then it came back
funny.
to that stranger being like,
This
I
is-
actually did not want to talk to you.
Yeah.
So my fear is like, I'm like, oh, people don't ever want to talk to me, and the one time I actually reach out, that
This
feeling.
is so funny. It's so against your character to do that.
You're right. It is. That's what I was. That's what I was
so
telling
funny.
you. It's
That's some Art Kai shit.
I-
would be
I
like,
never do
What's
that."
up? That's
Well,
so
I'm
funny.
so glad that
I'm
you
a,
did talk
I'm
to
a
me.
very shy person.
Yeah, we did meet at the show, the Fun
Yeah.
Gutter show. I
Yeah.
remember that.
I'm so glad that you
We all
guys did
met?
talk to me.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh yeah,
Because
because now we're here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, y'all were like the first people to really like bring me into
Oh my
the comedy
God.
scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Like
cry.
because I knew comics before, but we didn't really hang out. Like I went there to see Vanessa Jackson,
Right.
who is my friend, but I
Brag.
didn't even talk to her at the show. 'Cause-
Oh, the SNL writer Vanessa Jackson. No, I'm kidding.
yes,
I think she came late, didn't she, or like something?
she came like a couple minutes early, but
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
want to like talk to her before the show. But then
Right,
she
right.
had another show to get to after,
Got
so
it.
she
got it,
left
got it.
early.
She left early.
She
Got it.
always leaves early, and that's
Yeah.
why I don't really talk to her
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
at
at the
her
show.
shows,
Right.
because I always just see her running out.
Yeah, she's busy. She's got sketches
Yeah.
to write.
She does.
I have a few ideas. If you
Sketches to
if you
write
could
and
send
have
them
not
to her,
been
that'd be
produced.
really nice of you. Oh.
He has a few packets.
Yeah,
I have
I'll
a lot
just
of packs.
text her.
I have them here. If you want
Yeah.
me to go grab, can I grab them right now? Give it. Is that? I'll do it after the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm
let's keep it consolidated.
What if we did that? What if we're like those like what if
Yeah.
that kind of comic? Like,
Yeah.
hey, like can you fucking tell your friend?
Yeah.
We're not
I have a
like
few
that.
scripts I would like her to audition for. I have some sides. You can just send her these sides.
I hope Vanessa listens. Vanessa, I don't know you. I think we may have met once briefly.
She's not listening.
Vanessa's friends on this pod. What do you mean? She may listen.
That's true. She
Yeah.
may listen to this one.
That's what I was thinking. Anyway, our day jobs. We'll tell you after the pod. It's not interesting at all. It's a really boring time.
Okay,
But I
cool.
want to get back to Anthem.
Do people call it that? Do people call it Anthem?
No, they call it ANTM.
ANTM. See, I'm hip with it.
That's too. Okay.
I'm cool. I'm
Or
a cool
top
cat.
model. At
Oh,
the
top
time,
model. I like that.
top model was like the term that was
Yeah,
used.
yeah.
And now it's ANTM.
Do you did you like the show? The drama was good.
Yeah. As a kid, I remember watching the show and being like, I love
the
this.
show. Yeah.
This is so nice.
I wanna
like,
be
there's
6'5"
so,
model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, there's such a variety of colors on the show, and like they're so
Blue
open
Man.
with their like the people that they bring in. I think Cycle 11, Isis King was on.
ISIS.
Yes, Isis, who is a trans model and actress.
Yeah, we're both like.
I like. No, I was looking at
The
you 'cause
terrorist
I knew how you were gonna respond. I was not.
I'm
Don't
very
bring me,
predictable.
Don't
yeah.
bring me into your
No,
thing.
but she was the first trans model
That's pretty
like
cool.
to compete on the show
Mhm.
in
Nice.
Cycle 11.
That's pretty cool.
And actually, I just found out today, like 2 hours ago, there were 2 other trans people to be semi-finalists before her, and they cut them out of the editing.
Wow.
Or
So they
cut them out. With
They did the
editing.
whole show, and they literally every single part they were in, they just cut them out.
No, they weren't through the whole thing. They were semi-finalists, so they made it
Oh.
like they made it like pretty far, but they didn't make it like in the house. With,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
yeah,
see, I
Okay.
the
see.
finalists are like the 14 people that like go
And
to panels
that's where
and
the
do the
show happens.
yeah.
Got it.
There's
Okay.
1 or 2 episodes at the beginning of every season that
Yeah.
are like the casting episodes where they and those are really fun.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm sure. It's like
'cause-
American Idol. right?
yeah, basically.
They just walk in, people
Yeah.
walk in. Yeah.
People are insane.
Oh, for sure. People who want to be models look crazy. Looking at you, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say the personality of the models typically is like?
It varies. Of course it does
Yeah.
because they have to make it interesting. So they have to bring in
Interesting
a
people.
variety of
Yeah.
personalities to
yeah.
like mesh well or not mesh well at all, which makes it more entertaining.
So, are they cool or are they lame for the most part?
Would you hang out with these people?
Yeah, for the most part, generally.
A certain amount of them, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, Sarah Hartshorn is a comic in New York. She's very cool.
And
She was on Cycle 9.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's actually said
Why is
a
she not
lot
on the
about the show
pod?
that is really
I know.
interesting. I did
Let's stop this
message
pod.
her.
Let's stop this pod right now and get her on instead of you.
I did
Yeah.
message her beforehand and be like, "Hey, can I like use your name and some like pull quotes or like
Yeah.
things that you've talked about and reference?" Because she does talk a lot about like, or she has talked a lot in the past about like how brutal the show actually was.
Right.
How so?
Uh,
What do you mean?
Well, like Sarah was hired to be the plus size model for like that season, or cast to be the plus size model of that season. She was
Yeah.
like a size 8 or 10 when she went on,
Yeah.
but they give you $40 a day. It's like a per diem.
I heard
That's
about this.
all that they pay
Yeah.
you, and you had to like
Survive.
use that to buy your own food.
Yeah.
And so
And also
And
live
she-
in the city.
yeah,
Yeah.
or no, they
Oh.
have a house for you.
Oh, that's right. They live in the house.
Yeah. But like to like do something, if you wanted to like do something,
Like
you would
go
have to pay
out.
for it yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
See a movie. Yeah.
Sure, if you have time.
These models are real busy.
Yeah. But so she would basically save like all of the money and just eat ramen the whole
Wow.
time because, you know, she wasn't getting an income.
Right.
And like theoretically, if you still have an apartment, like
Yeah.
that you have to pay rent on, like you can't just stop because you're not getting paid for this show. So she saved all her money and was eating ramen, and then she lost weight on the show because of it. And then the judges were like, I don't know if you're trying to be like a straight size model or if you still want to be a plus size model. This is
Jesus
kind of ridiculous
Christ.
of you. And they
Yeah.
eliminated her for losing weight.
Wow. This show sounds toxic.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really
It
is.
sounds like
Yeah.
a really
It's
toxic
bad.
show. Yeah, it's a bad show. I mean, I remember
But it's
seeing,
good.
But it's good. Well,
It's entertaining.
it's of the era. I feel like that's sort of the last the last time you could really have a TV show that was like so brutal, offensive. I don't even know if offensive is the right word. Just like
Yeah.
so flagrant.
I don't know. I
think
feel
that
like we
might
could
be-
make it again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
People will watch it? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't think it would
All
air.
male judgings.
Okay.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real horn dogs.
Yeah.
All
show.
Nigel Barkers. I just
Oops.
opened
Yeah,
this
like
to
5 Adam Carollas
Yeah.
all come through.
One Jimmy Kimmel.
I just opened this to a random page to see the first poll quote I could find. And Tyra once said to a girl named Dion on Cycle 8, they were trying to think of a new name for her. It was like some exercise. They were trying to think of like star names for all of the people. And she said, you know what? Your skin color is so pretty. What if we called you Brown?
I mean, that's a good university. You know what I mean? That's a pretty good
So
college.
true.
So, I don't know.
I'm sure
It's
she
good
thought
association.
of it.
But
that
Tyra
way.
said that, right?
Yeah.
Tyra herself.
So it's fine.
She gets a pass.
Yeah.
She's darker brown.
She's not.
Oh,
She's
okay.
not very dark at all.
She's all that bronzer, that tanner, right?
One thing about Tyra created the show when her career was like
That is.
when her modeling career was becoming like irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like she had just
Ooh.
she had just started working for Victoria's Secret, which at the time was not where you go. It was not like the angels of today.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
where you go, where your modeling career goes to die.
Sure.
And so she had just got hired to work for them, and that was basically all she was doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she made the show to like,
Revitalize her career.
yeah, basically. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And she's the one who gained the most notoriety
Oh,
from
for
it.
sure.
Of course.
She's
Instead of any of the actual
also terrible.
contestants.
She's terrible on the show. Like, you named that one Brown quote, but like
Yeah.
she also has a lot of quotes that are just like, you are like a bad person. Like, you are, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't know any of them, but I remember seeing them on
There
Twitter. every
was
now and
one
then.
time, and of course they edited the show to make her seem less, but like there was
Jesus Christ.
but there was one you know the Be Quiet Tiffany, you know that? Like
No,
clip?
explain it.
Okay, there was a girl named Tiffany. I think it was Cycle 7.
Yeah.
I could check. But she, when she was eliminated, all of the girls in the house were like sobbing. They were so upset.
Yeah.
And so when she went over to like say goodbye and hug them, she tried to make it lighter. She tried to like joke around with them to like calm them down.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyra got upset that she wasn't crying. She was like, I can't believe you're not showing emotion.
Right,
And
right.
she called her back over, and she then proceeded to yell at her.
Oh my God.
And eventually to the point of where Tiffany was like, listen, I am upset. And at this point she is crying.
Yeah.
But she was like, I am upset. I'm just trying to calm them down. And then Tyra goes, be quiet, Tiffany. I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this, which was untrue. She yelled at them all the time like that.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, and actually they cut quotes out of the show. She told her that she can go to your house and lay on your mattress on the floor with your baby. And that she had never regretted a casting more than
Oh my
casting
God.
her.
Yeah, she doesn't seem cool. She seems like a mean person.
No, yeah.
And look where her career is now. In the freaking gutter. This is what happens if you run a
She's hosting
bad-
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I think she's doing all right.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. She's still got more money than I'll ever have in my
Yeah,
entire life.
like
She's done
us
fine.
combined. Yeah, this is
true.
This is a
Yeah.
bummer.
But her weave
Sucks.
looks awful.
It's okay. There we go. Got her.
Drag her.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges on Top Model? I'm hip with it.
Yeah.
So with the okay, for like the photo shoots, they would do these crazy things sometimes. One time for the All-Star cycle, they, for their first time in Greece, they had them pose inside of a Greek salad. Like a real Greek salad. They filled
Amazing.
a kiddie pool with like
This
Greek
feels like
salad.
RuPaul-esque
with
kinda
Greek
thing.
salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and photographed them in their. There was one time they had a tarantula crawl on the girls' faces.
Okay, I can see how that would. I think I remember that. Like the pictures came out
Yeah.
probably pretty cool.
Fear Factor.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
were dope.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sweet.
There was they had bees
Yeah.
go on the girls. They covered girls in honey,
Yeah.
in organic honey. Or no, it was maple syrup. No, that was a different challenge. It was honey, and they had the bees on them. In a different challenge, they covered them in maple syrup,
That's what they do in Jackass.
covered in mud,
Jackass Forever.
stuff like that.
Again, that's what happens in Jackass. Are they just doing Jackass stuff? I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is America's Next Top Model.
They did.
Anyway.
Wait, I think they had.
Johnny Knoxville? He's my
No,
boy.
yeah, they had in
Really?
the
That's
All
amazing.
Stars cycle. They had the three guys. I think they were three guys from
Jackass?
There was
Oh,
Steve.
the little guy,
yeah.
and then the
Mini-Me?
Steve-O. There
Steve-O?
was a Steve-O.
Yeah, Steve-O, Mini-Me. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And-
Wee Man is his name.
Okay. And two other guys.
Never been more aware that you were in a frat
They
in my entire
Yeah.
life.
they had them on
I've seen
the photo
Jackass.
shoot.
That's fun.
They threw underwear at a girl's face, and she was very upset about it.
Yeah.
And then
This
in
feels like
their
a Jackass thing. That, yeah.
in their talking head afterwards, they were like, "Yeah, chicks don't really like it when you throw panties at their face."
I mean, they're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They knew what's up.
Also, in that season, I think that's when Lisa peed in the diaper. Lisa got
me?
What is going
Lisa
on?
D'Amato got a hold of a diaper, so it wasn't the All Stars cycle. It was before then because Lisa got onto All Stars for
Okay.
peeing in the diaper, basically.
What? What diaper?
Huh?
She found a diaper at the Jackass photo shoot.
Oh, okay. That seems that plays.
And then she waddled into the like holding room where they were in just her tank
diaper?
top and the diaper.
Nice.
And then she was like, "What if I peed in it?" And she peed in it in front
Yeah.
of everyone
That's-
and on camera.
Yeah, that's a jackass thing to do. Mm-hmm. So she knew what's up.
Yeah.
Good for her.
She
That's
won.
awesome. And she won.
She did win the All-Star cycle
Ooh,
later. But that is a giant controversy.
Why?
Because Angelique actually won, but Angelique was disqualified after she won because they found out that she
Performance
was
enhancing drugs.
Drugs. Yeah.
Performance enhancing.
HGH.
Yeah.
Boob implants.
she was she had worked as an escort before.
Oh.
And that got you
In between
disqualified?
That gets you
cycles.
disqualified.
That's
the
insane.
thing is, so she told them about that before she went on the
Okay.
All-Star cycle, and
Yeah.
they still let her on.
Yeah.
And then they still disqualified her after she had won the whole
What?
thing.
Wow.
And the reason that she had worked as an escort, it was in between All-Stars and
Because they
her
only pay you
original
$40 a
cycle.
day.
It was because she couldn't get work as a model back home in Buffalo because of the way that they portrayed her on the show.
Wow.
So the only
Oh my God.
that was the only job,
Job
that
she had. That's so
yeah.
sad.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So, what's she up to nowadays? She's modeling?
I don't know. She like just revealed that information
Wow.
recently.
How long ago was this?
I think in
Crazy.
let's see when the cycle was.
It is just crazy how I
It
feel
was
like
2011.
yeah, I feel like on Twitter there's still a lot of things that are just like America's Next Top Model has not gone away. You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah.
like on Twitter it's everywhere all
There's
the time.
still like information coming out about the show.
Yeah,
to
and
this
how it's
day.
like a terrible show.
yeah.
A product
It was awful.
of the times, but
They
like to an extreme.
in that
It's just so
in that
weird.
cycle, the All-Star cycle, actually Angelique, after she was disqualified, she sued the production for $3 million.
Oh,
She win?
nice.
I
Please.
don't know.
Yeah.
That might still be going on because I couldn't find information about it.
Wow.
I am glad
but
that the show's over because it sounds
to-
one bad for society to be like this is what beauty is
it
like.
was exploiting women, and Tyra Banks
absolutely.
claimed that she created the show to
Build
open
women?
up like the modeling industry to like so that it was not as exploitative and so that she could like give underrepresented
yeah.
people,
Yeah.
a chance.
Yeah. What did
at
the average winner look
Supermodel.
like?
Big old butt.
Oh my god, I wish I had like done
like a
done
face
the
mash.
math
Oh. Yeah.
of like what the height of like the average height and weight of the
I'm
winner
going
was.
height, build,
Yeah.
race.
I'm curious about like facial.
Slim, white, 5'10".
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Sounds like my type.
Those are very underrepresented.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't see a lot of 5'10" women.
There was
to be honest.
the first black winner was Eva. And she was cycle 3 and she was 5'7", which was the shortest.
Yeah.
But other than that, she was also very light skinned. And then after her, cycle 4 was the next black winner, and that was Naima. Naima was half black. That was actually they went to Cape Town in
Okay.
that cycle. Every cycle with the last 6, they would go to an international destination.
Cool.
Except for the petite cycle, they just went to Hawaii.
That's where short people go.
Yeah. You don't actually get to travel that far
Yeah.
if you can't walk there.
Exactly. Doors are shorter there. What? That doesn't matter.
That's
doors are
racist.
What? How? The doors are shorter there? It's
Oh,
below
the
sea
doors.
level.
I thought you said the people are shorter there.
Well, that's what I was implying. So,
Oh yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense.
So, yeah.
Oh, and in Cape Town, they went to the cell where Nelson Mandela was held.
Got a photo shoot there?
And
That's amazing.
yeah, they wanted to teach them about the culture, and
This
Insane
show's out
show.
of pocket.
Insane show.
their tour guide gave Naima a key to like open the cell. And he gave it to Naima, and then this other girl, Kenya, was like, I'm black, I should get to open the door.
Nelson Mandela's
And then-
prison door.
And then Kenya's buddy, Brittany, was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Because Kenya wouldn't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
And then she also let it slip that she did not know whether or not Nelson Mandela was still alive at the time.
Well, that's the thing. Mandela effect. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, a lot of us don't know that. So
Yeah.
I think it's the Mandela effect.
Mandela.
the mandolin effect.
Mandelandolin?
Yeah.
The Mandelandolin?
It's actually
had-
the Piccolo effect.
Oh. I love that. I was going to say, I love that flute. It is a type of flute, I think.
The
I think
Doppler
so.
effect.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a Doppler effect. It's the particle wave effect.
Oh yeah.
The
the Pied
famous.
Piper effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you do know about, the particle wave, the quantum physics.
Yeah, I do.
See? Okay. Anyway,
I
so that
watched-
wasn't a miss this time around.
It was a miss.
It was a miss then, but not now. Anyway, back to
Well, you brought it up with the one they just happened to bring up to you that they know what it is, and so
Yeah.
and so that's
Tell him
But
that.
they were
Totally-
surprised that no one else did.
Yeah, I was surprised.
See?
Do you not? You look like the kind of person that watches The Flash.
I do watch. The
Oh,
Flash.
yeah, you do
You
watch
do?
I do watch the. I
And
watch.
you just don't know what that is?
I watch every CW show, buddy. I watch.
Judging by
So
what
then why didn't you watch America's Next Top Model?
I was about to say, yeah. Well, that, and also judging by what Joe has said, do you think which show is worse, The Flash or America's Next Top Model?
I think.
For society.
Or yeah, for society.
How far
Yeah.
into the Flash are we getting?
All of it.
All of. I think later the Flash is pretty bad. It's pretty. I think the beginning Flash pretty solid.
I'm going
Okay.
to call Grant Gustin right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you watched The Flash? Who's Grant Gustin?
That's the Flash. That
Oh,
is
yeah,
that
okay,
is
that's
the
what I
Flash.
thought.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's The
sorry, I
Flash.
didn't know.
Yeah. So you watch the Flash?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Who do you, what is worse for society, America's Next Top Model or the CW's Flash?
Or the CW or the Arrowverse. Just
Or the
just
Arrowverse,
Just like
yeah.
the whole
Oh,
Arrowverse.
the
Or the
Arrowverse.
DC verse? Let's bring them all in.
Just the Arrowverse.
No, because the Arrowverse I don't think includes like all of the DC.
Yeah. So it's just we're just talking.
It's
Arrowverse.
not like the MCU,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which will
I was thinking
later
DC.
pretend
Yeah,
that
you
they
think
were
yeah,
including
totally,
that.
totally different
universe.
universes,
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah.
Well, there is an
Also,
episode. There's a
also
crossover
Ezra, I would say
episode.
also Ezra Miller does pop up in the Flash. It is pretty
I know,
cool.
I know.
Ezra Miller
Yeah.
is in the Flash.
You know,
I
you don't
actually
remember-
haven't seen the latest couple seasons.
But also in the new Flash, there's a trailer, and he's like, Ezra Miller's going to all the other Flash universes.
Well, yeah, I just told you that he's in an episode.
But he's also in the CW Flash. He's in multiple Flashes shows.
That's what I just said.
What's up?
Ezra Miller uses they them pronouns.
Oh,
They
Do they?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They are committing a lot of crimes.
They are a
Well,
bad.
So
Ezra, I'm
their
sorry.
pronouns are in the news a lot right now.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, Ezra, if you're,
That
if
they were
you're
committing
listening, I'm
crimes?
really sorry. Please don't murder
Both.
me. I feel like you might murder us somehow.
I could take them.
Yeah, I hear
I don't
Ezra
think I
Miller's
could.
like kind of racist though.
I hear he's like the worst person like in the world right now.
So I feel like he would murder.
I will say, I do think to bring it all back, Ezra Miller
Yeah.
would do very well in America's Next Top Model.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that chaos
Super-
in him, you know. He's also got
Oh,
that
yeah, that too.
jawline, that sweet jaw.
Super tall,
He's got
and
that
the villains
Are they tall?
tend to do really well.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
They always keep the villains
How-
around at
wait,
least
wait,
to the top
How
six.
tall is
so.
Ezra Miller?
I
At least
would
5'11".
guess 6'2".
Yeah.
Really?
He seems like a tall dude.
I don't know why. In my mind, Ezra
We can
Miller's
look
like
him up.
5'8". I
This is why we need a producer.
I-
Torrin, look this up.
I really did think Ezra Miller was
Who
very
is
short.
Torin, and why is Torin not here with us today?
well,
he's
Torrin's
up-
a good pal
he's in
of ours.
upstate.
He's in Rochester, New York. He used to
Yeah.
live here.
Okay, so
He's our quote unquote
yeah.
producer. But
So
doesn't
Joe
do
is
much.
Joe is
Ezra
acting
Miller
as our producer as we just stall while they look up how tall
They
Ezra.
look-
Miller- I've never
Ezra Miller's
I've
tall.
never seen somebody take so long to look up a celebrity's height.
Well, because I
But
tried to.
The Siri didn't work.
5'11".
That's what I said. I'm a freaking
You said
genius.
6'2".
Yeah, I did say 6'2". I
Okay.
was guessing.
I was at least
Can-
5'11".
I-
Can
that's
my
still
phone be
5'11".
plugged in, perchance?
I said
Right
5'8".
now? Yeah. Here, pass it over. I'll plug
Thank
it in
you.
for you. Y'all keep talking. I'll be right back.
Anyway, so
Okay.
Ezra Miller is a terrible person. Oh yeah, so you watched The Flash. What's the last thing you remember seeing?
Ah, fuck, dude. I
Do
don't know.
do you remember
It
when
was definitely a crossover episode.
when
Like one of those
Oh, yeah.
big ones
big
with
ones.
Supergirl and
Yeah, mhm.
Arrow.
Did you keep up with the drama where they got the guy that plays like Plastic Man fired off the show?
For what?
For like old tweets. He was like he had some.
Oh
old
yeah.
And
Yeah,
what it
know about
was fans of Iris. They felt like she wasn't getting enough stage time. So
Yeah.
that they felt like he was getting too much and she wasn't getting enough. So they
Yeah.
went and got him canceled so that he would get kicked off the show and she would get more stage time. And then she was like, I'm actually gonna leave the show.
That's exactly what happens in
That's
America's
perfect.
Next Top Model, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying so hard to bring it back.
Oh, now we're talking about the Arrowverse.
I know.
And, you actually didn't answer. What do you think is worse for society, the Arrowverse or America's Next Top Model?
Definitely ANTM,
Mm.
and that's how we're gonna bring it back.
I do wonder. It would be interesting to see like how many people watched that show and how many people like had like body dysmorphia from watching that show. You know what I mean? Like it'd be interesting to see like the statistics of.
Wait, I just saw
mental
today
well-being.
the stat. The last
Can you
the
really?
last like season finale to get 5 million viewers was like cycle
3.
11 or something.
Oh really? So it like
Yeah.
really gone down.
There was 22.
Yeah.
you
That people
said?
like did not care.
There was 24.
24.
Yeah, that's a lot of seasons. I guess they're sometimes
Yeah.
doing 2 per year. So right or 2 cycles
Yeah.
per year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did 2
Which is
cycles a
still
year
like,
for
if-
like
let's
10
say
years.
every single let's say even then like 12 years of content, that's a lot of content,
Yeah.
especially for reality. I guess reality TV shows go for a while. That's wild. Very interesting.
Yeah.
We are sort of hitting the hour, unfortunately. I do have a
Yeah.
lot. I feel like this is such an interesting
Yeah.
like societal.
Ask me. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Rapid
Well,
fire.
we don't have a lot of time.
Uh,
You know what I mean? The questions I want to ask are like discussion questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you think it had? Okay, this is one I was thinking about. Do
Okay.
you think it had a detrimental effect on your brain growing up?
On my brain, yeah. I
How
would
so?
say so. But also my mother contributed to that. So
Okay.
like
Yeah. Hard
who
to say
knows?
who-
Yeah.
That's. I was thinking that American Next Top Model was bad, but I think all society was like really geared towards that and focusing
Right.
Yes.
It's kind of like
the
a
same way.
like
It was
of an
very
era,
much like a product of its
the
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like so weird to think about. Like why were we so like interested in like this whole like controlling of like a
I don't know.
bodies?
I find it weird that you're still interested in that stuff on
No, it's
your
just
own
weird.
time.
On
Well, the
multiple
topic is the modeling show.
Like the way you try to control your girlfriend's eating habits.
Yeah,
insane to me.
right.
Yeah.
on
I do a
multiple
lot.
cycles there were public measurings of the girls.
Yeah.
They would measure them in front of all of the other girls.
Ooh, kind of like Biggest
And-
Loser.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
You remember when they put you on a scale?
Yes.
They
Yeah.
put you on a scale and then
They only put them on a scale in the first cycle. They never did that again
again.
in front of
Yeah.
the other girls. Or at least they didn't like broadcast it.
Right.
They also, one thing they did on cycle 1 that they never broadcast again was a public bikini wax.
Wow.
They bikini waxed
Jesus
the girls in
Christ.
front of all of the other girls.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is definitely worse than anything I think CW's ever made, to be honest.
It started on UPN. It didn't move to CW until UPN merged with
Yeah.
the WB.
much like Buffy.
You're talking about The
Yeah.
Flash, you mean? We're talking about what? Huh?
She,
America's Next Top
Yeah.
Model.
Yeah, wait, was that on the CW?
yeah,
Yeah.
UPN and WB merged years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I was referencing back to The Flash, as in America's Next Top Model sounds way worse than The Flash, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Damn.
But you've never seen The Flash.
But from what I've heard from both of you guys, it's just my opinion.
Wait, you've never seen The Flash?
He's never seen The Flash.
He's just so fast. Got him. Bring it back, baby. Let's go.
That's what-
Hit me with another question.
Oh, we don't have a lot of time.
I answered
We have
that one
3
question
minutes?
so
So
quickly,
quickly?
and then
Yeah.
y'all just like pandered.
Yes.
We just pandered.
Well, these questions are organic. They're coming from the top of my dome. I don't know if I have any more. Do you have anything you want to say before we start wrapping up about the show? About its influence,
the
about
show.
your relationship with the show.
No, honestly, this was a terrible show. It was awful for society.
Are you talking about
but
the-
it was
are you talking
really
about
fucking
America's-
entertaining.
America's Next Top Model, or are you talking
Or
about
the
this podcast?
Teach Me Good podcast. Or a
The
little bit
Teach
of
Me
both.
Good podcast.
Oh, that actually plays.
Yeah,
We are trying to go for
You know
that
we
vibe.
are award winning. Right next to you, right there is.
We have to bring that up as much.
Is
as
an award we
can.
did win.
The truth about nudist resorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sort of like journalists that people.
What?
Yeah,
we
we won an award for that one.
Yeah, we did. Because people want to talk about nudist
wait,
results.
what was the? Sorry, I thought this was the award.
No,
Um,
that's yeah.
What did What was the award?
It's from the American Association of Nude Recreation. It's for the best podcast
Of the year.
2021.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at the
yeah, I
plaque
mean,
right there,
yeah,
baby.
Oh
what
my
do you-
God.
Are you so surprised? I mean,
That's
we
awesome.
run a great podcast.
Yeah.
We are
Congrats,
sort of
guys.
rogue journalists.
You're
CNN,
award winning.
NPR.
I thought you were literally lying when it
No.
says that on
There's
the
a plaque right
Instagram
there,
or
baby.
whatever.
Look, we may be rambunctious, we may be obnoxious, we may be a little wacky.
But at the end of the
we're
day, we
not
are professionals,
liars.
okay?
Yeah. Look, we've had offers from CNN, NPR, Fox News, InfoWars, the other thing Alex Jones does, but we told them all. Joe
They wanted
Rogan.
us to take
we told
over.
them no.
They wanted us to take over 60 Minutes, and
We
we
said
said
no.
we said
There
no,
is
thank you.
one thing I do want to say. I want to make sure everyone knows.
Yeah.
I have slowly been unzipping my pants more and more this
What the
entire
hell?
conversation.
God damn. Welcome to
It's
American
so
Next Top
hot in
Model,
here.
baby. We're
All right,
doing
yeah, it is.
public
It is very
vaccines
uncomfortable
right
in here.
now.
Let's go ahead and start wrapping up. Joe, we're gonna go ahead and ask you one final question.
Okay.
Question we ask all of our guests.
You got it.
Could you just please describe your perfect day?
Talking about 24 hours. What are you doing? What are you seeing? What are you eating? Who are you seeing? What are you doing?
You do
24
absolutely
hours.
anything you want.
But the
Ooh.
only constraint is that you have only one day.
You have 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has to be realistic. I can't teleport.
Well,
It's your perfect day.
So I can teleport?
It's your perfect
I
day.
mean, like whatever you think.
It's your perfect
Okay.
day.
I
I'm-
personally wouldn't, but others have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So in this perfect day, I can teleport.
Okay.
Actually, we'll leave that out. Who cares? I wake up. I
What time are you waking up?
7 a.m.
Wow.
I wake up at 7.
Every day? Is that something you do on a regular? What time do you normally
No.
wake up? Oh, that's a problem.
That's really embarrassing. I can't believe you would ask
1
that.
p.m. Well, you work
Um,
like overnight shifts sometimes and stuff. Like you work crazy hours.
I work a variety of hours.
Yeah. So I get it.
So,
yeah, weird.
Okay.
What time did you wake
I
up
wake
today?
up at 7.
What time did you wake up today?
Today I woke up at 8
Okay.
Okay.
That's a
because
perfect
I had a
setting.
lot to do today.
Yeah.
I actually legitimately studied for this.
Wow.
That's so nice. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for prepping.
I mean, it
That's
was
actually
last
sweet.
minute, but we do appreciate it nonetheless.
I have spent like the last. I'm very busy, and
Okay.
I've spent
Sure.
the last few days studying like bit
That's
by
so
bit.
sweet.
But today
Thank
I
you.
like.
Sure.
We love a
Yeah.
we love a prepared guest. Anyway, okay, so you wake up at 7.
Yeah, I wake
seem
up
very
at
well
7.
rested for someone so busy, but
I wake up at 7. I send someone a text. I'm like, it's go time.
Who do you what?
Uh,
Who do you text?
and so then I like shower, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I get ready. I shower, I
time.
eat.
are you eating?
Someone comes over, we have
Okay.
sex.
Okay.
So now,
Post-shower?
so now
Interesting.
it's 8, and
I
that's
think,
done.
Yeah, I think you should shower before sex, and then you shower again
After sex?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, I like the I like
Why not?
grime.
I like the sandwich of it.
I like being grimy.
Cool art.
No, I'm sorry. I'm being vulnerable. Jesus Christ.
It's not your moment.
Okay,
Anyway.
so now it's 8 o'clock. That was like half an hour. Now it's 8. That's over. I
Okay.
can get on with my day.
Wait, so you woke up at
Also, they left, so they're not in my
Okay.
house anymore.
Okay.
Oh, so this
That's
is
part of the
I
perfect
love
day.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I have a nice little breakfast. I
What do you
go
eat for
about my
breakfast?
day. For breakfast,
Mhm.
eggs, bacon.
Looks weird. I offered you a hard-boiled egg, and you said that's weird.
One egg. You offered.
Do you want like 4? Like, what, I don't know. What do you mean?
No, it's because you offered to make one hard-boiled
Yeah,
egg.
it's, sorry, that's
That
how I
was
eat my eggs.
interesting.
One hard-boiled egg at a time.
Yeah. So then I write.
Okay.
Then I
What do you write?
go to a little
Some jokes?
coffee shop. I write some jokes. I
Mm.
write some script.
Nice.
It is very hot in here.
Sorry. Yeah. It's a
I
little hot.
have sweaty upper lip
That's okay.
syndrome. So
No one can tell. No one's.
Yeah, it
Souls.
looks bone dry from here. So.
cool.
You look great on the camera, so you're doing great.
Natalie Akor once was like bombing, and I don't know why, but I was laughing so hard, and she kept like lifting up the bottom of her shirt and wiping her lip sweat with it, and I would laugh so much harder every time she did that, and I don't think anybody else was understanding
yeah.
what was going
Yeah.
on.
I don't know who that is, but oh wait, Natalie Akor.
Yes.
Oh, I know her. Never mind. I do know her. That's funny.
Did I say her name wrong?
No,
you
I
said it
just
right.
I didn't
Okay.
I didn't process until now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So that's me.
So yeah, that happens. I write. And then I have like a lobster bisque for lunch.
Hell yes, dude. So specific. I love it. Have not heard that yet
Lobby
on this
bee.
question.
And
Lobster bisque.
Yeah.
Love it, dude.
then I'm hanging out with my friend, my best friend, Amber. Hang out with them for a while.
Nice.
And then one of my best friends, Donald, we converge. So now I'm hanging out with my two pals, and we hang out for a while, and then we go to dinner. And like,
Why are you so disappointed?
are you disappointed that you're not a pal because you're included in this?
I can't
Just
believe
give me a second.
I can't believe me or Art has not come up.
I'm actually not surprised at all. This makes sense to me. Joe was like, my best friends. I'm like, yeah, we're not best friends. That makes sense. I get it.
Yeah. These
All
are
right.
people that I have tattoos with.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You want to get a tattoo together?
Yeah, I've been asking, but you know, just, anyways, so you meet up with your pals.
Yeah,
Amber.
the gang, getting dinner.
Amber, Donald, we're hanging.
Donald, yeah.
Trump, to be specific.
Amber Heard and
That was
Donald
a
Trump.
plot twistorino.
So we're hanging, and then we go have dinner.
Nice. What's for dinner?
No, before dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still full because this is my perfect day, so I
Yeah.
don't have to eat yet. So I go. It's like 7:30, and I do like 20 minutes. I go
of
up.
comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do a show. I do like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then,
Do you have like a venue in mind, or do you care?
oh my God, that's so specific.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
I don't know.
People get real
someplace
specific
cool.
here. You just hit the tripod. You're good.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You look good.
Okay.
It's fine.
Cool. Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, you're great.
You're saying you look good.
Control
Yeah,
yourself.
someplace cool. The venue is someplace with AC on me.
Are you very like temperature sensitive?
It's hot in here.
I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable.
It's.
I
but you're
have
also the-
hyperhidrosis.
You're also closest to the AC.
Yeah.
We're like a few inches apart.
um.
I'm just saying, makes a difference.
Anyway,
So
then
the man that's closest to us, like, it's not that big of a difference. All right.
you're also the skinniest
sorry.
person here.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty skinny. So I'm a real size 0-0. Anyway,
What?
this is American Next Top Model rules, dude. This is cycle 1. We're doing a weigh-in right after this pod,
So-
and that's our promotional pick.
So Joe, you did.
And then I hang out with all my comedy buddies.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you
The funny
guys are
ones,
still
so
not
we
there.
won't-
Yeah.
The funny ones again. Yeah.
No, you guys are there, and
Nice.
we hang out at like a bar or something.
Cool.
We tell stories.
I love a good story.
Chill.
Chill.
Yeah.
I love it. And then what?
I'm wrapping that up like 1.
AM?
Okay.
Like
great.
1:30.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like
You're not like a
dead yet,
yeah.
but I am at this point. I am pretty drunk,
Nice.
Okay.
a decent amount drunk.
But not like blackout.
No,
But like on the
I've never
verge.
blacked out. But
Really?
Ooh, buddy.
I feel like I
Challenge
probably just
accepted.
jinxed myself. Yeah.
Cool.
And then I go home. I get home. It's 2. I fall directly to sleep, and that's my day.
I love
Nice.
it. That's a lovely day.
Thank
One
you.
of our best, I would say.
Sure.
You wouldn't say that? Wow.
I feel like I didn't get very like specific. Or
No, you
anything,
don't have to.
so-
No, it's nice. It sounds like a delightful day.
Yeah.
Not one of the best days, though.
Sounds like a good day.
It's funny because you're the first guest that we haven't both said. Yeah, it's like one of our best days. So, and that's on Fernando, not on me.
Just like me and Joe have an antagonistic relationship.
Y'all
Yeah.
beefing? I mean, we'll settle it once we do
Always.
the weigh-in.
Yeah. They multiple times came at me for my height,
Sure.
and
You
I've
go,
not, I've
you
not
go
let
at you for your height.
I've not let it go.
I love you, buddy.
I love
Okay.
you too, dude.
Guys, thank you for joining us on this episode of Teach Me Good with our guest, Joe Wild. I've been Fernando with my co-host and best friend, Art Kai.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
What an episode. episode.
What an episode, everybody! That was incredible with our guest Joe Wild,
Who is still here? I think that's fun.
Yeah, they have not left.
We cannot.
We
literally,
did
kicked
ask
them out,
them.
and
Yeah,
they came back.
like 3 times.
It's not even a joke.
They were like goodbye. They walked out the door.
They
came
are
back in,
literally
asked us a
laughing because they
question,
know it's true.
and then walked back out again. Then walked
They
back
are-
in under the
they want to
guise
hang.
of needing a
They
mask.
love to hang.
They were like, "Oh, I can't find my mask,"
Which is
then-
true. They wanted to hang.
and then
I
their mask
respect
was
it.
in their backpack.
backpack.
So it was, and now they're just hanging
Sketchy.
out.
Which is fine. I like
it's
it.
fine,
You can
yeah,
come
you know.
hang wherever you want.
We like people that have no plans and no social
I
life.
just thought Joe was much cooler.
Yeah, I
mean,
did
that was
too.
a- that was
I
a
really did
weird-
assume,
I'm just
you
kidding.
know.
Now I feel mean. That was mean. This is what happens when
Very,
we,
very
this is what
Tyra
happens-
Banks.
yeah.
you know.
And we did find out that there's a per diem, $40.
$40. Yeah, we
a
did
day.
find out. Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
I will say though, Joe was great. It is funny. It is always fun to have the guests here sitting in the intro and the outro.
I do like it.
Just,
I do think
it's
it's nice
fun.
to have to
Because
give
we can mess with them a little bit, you know.
giving people the option to look at something that is not either one of us is
Yeah.
always.
Well,
I feel like the correct choice.
I think it just makes the conversation spicier because we roast them and they can't say anything.
Oh yeah,
And that's
they
like-
are.
And
are
they sometimes
completely-
try to scream like Victor,
Mhm.
and we're just like, nope.
Yeah.
We didn't catch
You're
a
not
single
allowed.
thing
Yeah.
of that.
Sorry, this is a directional mic, and they're
Yeah,
all
this is
pointed away from you.
unidirectional.
Yeah.
And that's how that works. You didn't love The Perfect Day, which I thought was kind of sad.
I thought The Perfect Day was nice.
You
Thought it was
didn't
pleasant.
think it was one of the best though.
One of the. Well, I think that we've just had so many.
We had a lot of good
There
ones.
was one where we literally achieved world peace. Joe,
That might be the goated
Joe, I
one.
love him. Did not strive
Achieve
for
a
world,
single.
did not achieve world.
Not
peace.
even like a city world, like a city piece.
Also, I don't know. Maybe I zoned out, but
Mhm.
they did 20 minutes on stage. Did not say they killed. Okay, so I thought that was very
It's
interesting.
implied.
You know, so there's like I did 20. I went on stage and talked for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It went the way it goes.
No,
you
it's
know?
one of those sets that like they went on stage. It was supposed to be 10 minutes, but they didn't get the light, so they kept going
Mm.
for an extra 10 minutes. So they didn't know what was going on, but they were having fun. All right,
Yeah.
they weren't sure if the audience was there, but didn't matter.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
they saw the spotlight. And
Yeah.
they just felt it.
It sounds like a madman that just walked on stage and grabbed a microphone and started talking. You know, sometimes
I do love that show.
have you ever been to like an open mic where there's like a crazy person that gets on the mic and everybody's
Yeah.
like they're like we don't know how to get the microphone out of this person's hand because nobody.
But that sounds nice.
Because as
right?
comics we're all pretty meek and none of us
Mhm.
are equipped to physically
Yeah, to
tussle.
shoo someone.
Yeah.
We talk a lot of shit, but we had
Yeah.
we're all bark.
Yeah.
You know, no bite.
Yeah. See, if all getting in a fight was getting punched, buddy, I could do that all day. I'm real good at getting punched. Throwing
Which is something you always say. Yeah, I've never seen you get punched nor endure anything.
yeah. I feel like you're welcome to punch. I always tell people when they say that, I'm like, you can punch me right now, and I guarantee.
Look, I'm just a comic.
You
I'm all
saw me
talk.
win a game of Bloody Knuckles the other day.
That is true. That
You
is
saw
true.
me just completely.
That was impressive.
Yeah, I that's surprisingly toxic for me, right? Just play some
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
It plays.
Bloody- You know, okay, so Bloody Knuckles is where two people they just keep hitting each other's knuckles.
Yeah.
Until someone
quits.
caves.
And usually the knuckles get
Yeah,
bloody.
someone
you can also
yeah.
you can also play it with coins, where you put your knuckles on a table, a flat surface, and you flick coins on their knuckles, and that usually breaks skin because the coins are going so fast,
mhm,
and they
mhm.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
The my knuckles, as you can see, are still in pristine condition because the person that's playing gave up immediately.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that is okay. Art is texting during this.
Yeah, my girlfriend's having a breakdown, so
Okay.
she's trying to.
Well, then we can wrap it up, guys. We are
is that
4
too
minutes
revealing?
into this
It might be a
outro.
little revealing.
Art needs to go and be a great boyfriend
trying.
/ partner. You know.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Our guest Joe.
she wasn't having a breakdown. I was just responding.
Wow, he's being rude. He's
I was
just being
being
rude.
rude.
Wow.
We gotta go. I'm hungry and I'm tired.
All right.
I
Well,
wasn't
Joe
even
was a
text my
fantastic
girlfriend.
guest. I will say one of our best guests.
Okay, could have had a better.
Could have had a
day.
better perfect day.
It's true.
But guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you
on.